Okay, great. Can you tell a little bit about yourself, your background, as I understand better your needs?
Definitely. I'm Kubra. I'm living in USA, Texas at the moment. I moved here before 3 years ago. I used to live in Turkey, and I was academic researcher in Turkey in
Mhm.
healthcare management sector. So I was working as an academic researcher in Turkey. That was really challenge for me, and I was kind of doing what data analyst does, but with the different tools. We was gathering data from sometimes from students, sometimes from hospitals, sometimes from just a public company, and we was analyzing these data. And with the result, we was writing article and publishing it for the literature for the public. And after that, I was working with the company, with medical company. We was doing researching with them. After that, one day I got email. They want to work with me as a research analyst in their company.
Mhm.
And after that, I moved from academic researcher to that company as a research analyst. We was using different tools. We was making research, getting information from another countries, and trying to be successful in the field. And but my dream was to live in US actually, because of there is tons of opportunity, and
Mhm.
it's just a different world. There was a chance to learn language and go further, and I decided to move US. I applied to some project and I got just confirmed, and after that I decided to stay in here. I applied the work permit, everything. I got everything, and now I started as a data analyst in the company in US. But I kind of having challenge. I kind of feel I have some weakness as a language barrier, and
Mhm.
everything is different now, different country. I feel like I'm starting from zero, and I'm looking some like mentorship, how I can be better, how I can feel more confident in the field, how I can be the candidates who is highlighting from others. Because I don't know if you are following the US market for data analysts. It's very challenging, very
Mhm. Mhm.
competitive. Average data analyst jobs getting like at least 1,000 candidates, and it's really hard to feel secure in that field, for me at least.
Mhm.
That's my experience. So that's my story. I don't know if you have
And
any question
for,
for me.
for how long you been working as a data analyst?
Uh, I would say not exactly data analyst if I
Mhm.
count like data, I mean the academic researcher and the research analyst. I would say 4 years.
Mhm. And without it, as only
Just
data analyst.
data analyst, one
Mhm.
year. Mhm,
Yeah. Mhm. Mhm.
mhm,
Okay,
mhm.
so let's start with your question concerning the data analytics and so on.
Yes, my question is actually more like portfolio based. I
Mhm.
don't have solid portfolio, and so I'm curious like how I can have one. I can't use my company's data, and I'm
Mhm.
using Kaggle data, but how I can make it further, how I can make a good portfolio for the field when I applied the job, how people can think, oh, that's amazing portfolio. Like what I can do for that.
It's depend on the technology that like this your future company used. So, for example, what I advise is to provide a little research about the technology and to look at the most popular technology. For example, maybe in data visualization, it is like Tableau or Power BI. Of course, it will be SQL. Of course, it will be Python, and then try to create some projects that, with the help of this technology, will be better if it will be some complex projects somewhere you can use all these technologies in one project. But if it's will be hard, so you can differentiate them. Yeah, you mentioned Kaggle. It is wonderful source of data, but there are others. Maybe like your local municipality provide some open data about, I don't know, transportation, social sphere, air quality, and you could use this data to provide some research and analytics to showcase something about your area. It is always very interesting. Maybe you have some apps that track your activity, some your walking activity, your sleeping activity, etc. And you also could provide some research about it, how it changed with the time, if it's some patterns that you can see and use, so on. So my advice is it have to be connected to your passion. So something that interested you. So is it information about you? Is it information about your environment? Is it information about some kind of your hobby? It is always like good stuff to do it. And then with the help of this technology that company looked, you provide, you use this technology, these tools to your data and to showcase your skills. It is always necessary to provide recommendation, to provide your conclusions, because it's very often the case where data analysts forget about it, where the data analyst uses technologies, these tools to like provide some dashboards, some analysis, but without recommendation, without conclusion, and it is very valuable. And then you could use some kind of or GitHub or some like your own website where you collect this stuff, link on your CV, and these projects that anyone could read and look at your data. In my view, it is the best case. Yeah, of course, if for example in Tableau there is like a possibility that your dashboards you could create in Tableau Public, and then
Link
like
in the
send
links.
it send it to tab Whiz of the Day. It is like the best visualization on Tableau in one day. It's like app of the day in App Store. Yeah, if it's will be if it's featured in this section, it is like the proveness that your dashboard is wonderful, and you could stand out with the help of this Whiz of the Day. But I guess it will be very hard. I never tried it, to be honest, because I worked in Power BI in my company.
Okay, I work in Tableau in my
Mm-mm.
company. I have some questions about tools, but I kind of first gather all information about the portfolio and project. So
Mhm.
there is some like conflict about the count of the project in the portfolio.
Mhm.
People thinks to have like 9, 10, or maybe 15 project is looking you are really focused to data analyst. But in the other side, some people thinks 3 really good project is enough in the portfolio. What's your personal thinking about this? Do I have just the 3 project, which everyone like one Excel, one SQL, one Tableau, or do I have to have like 10, 15 project in my portfolio?
No, I believe this like first option. So you have to have projects with every technology that you have you wanted to prove that you're really skilled in. Because nobody will look 10 projects, 9 projects. It is not always even 3 projects. Hiring manager looked all of them in detail and so on. Because if you passed a lot of projects, hiring manager looked on the worst project from all of this. It will be like the case, yeah. But like you have to stay past the one project in Tableau, but the best what you can do for now with your skills and so on. So you look at that project and could say that, oh, it is the best dashboard that I could create for now, at least on my level with skills that I have for now. So I believe it have to be one in every technology. If you could create these complex projects, it have to be even less than three. But at least you have to prove in every technology that you want to prove that you have this project, you have the skills, and it don't have to be a lot of them. Because your CV, if you create one-page CV, it will be not so many space for 10 projects. It will be impossible. Yeah, but also with the projects, I advise you not only like pass the link on, for example, Tableau. Yeah, pass the link on your Tableau, like write down what technology you use there, but also record a video. A little video, maybe in Loom or other service that you could share your screen and also yourself in little window.
I'm
Yeah,
doing
and
project,
just
right?
you describe what you're done, what conclusions you have with the help, for example, with these dashboards. You could provide some conclusions, some recommendation about this data set, and it will be also good because hiring manager not only looked at your project but also like your communication, your argumentation, and so on. Because in my view, a lot of large percentage of data analyst jobs, it's not only an analysis but also trying to describe your findings to stakeholders and so on. So we like almost all of your project have to have this little video with your explain this stuff. Not many people do it, so it is like the possibility to stand out among others with the help of this stuff. And also with the home test assignment, it is also, if it's possible, to provide not only a link on your home test assignment, but also like video about it when you describe stuff like this and so on.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I have now some ideas about project and portfolios. Thank you so
Mhm,
much. I have some questions
mhm,
about tools. It's making me a little bit stressed. There is tons of tools in outside. In my current role, in my previous role, I used to use SPSS and Smart Plus for the tools as a
mhm,
research method and analyzing method. In my current job, I'm using SQL and Tableau and
mhm,
sometimes Excel, not a lot.
mhm,
So, but when I go to job hunting, I'm seeing a lot of tools like Power BI, R, Python, some ATL tools, some data cleaning tools, some data warehouse tools. And I'm kind of feeling confident with SQL and Tableau, and I'm ready to go further. So,
mhm,
what's your advice? Do I focus now the Power BI, Python, or R programming? Because I'm not person who can focus 1 month to this, 1 month to this, 1 month to this. I'm kind of person like if
mhm,
I'm learning tools, I kind of focus, take time, make projects, connect with people, like really, really learn with the every aspect of it. So, what's your advice? Do you think I need to start to learn as soon as possible Python, or I need to learn Power BI since I know Tableau, so it will be easy for me, or the R programming or the data warehouse? What's your advice for me in that level?
mhm. About R, my advice is forget about it. Yeah,
It's good
I
to hear that because I don't
mm,
know. In recent lately, I'm seeing in the every job description the R programming, and it just making me
but
stressed.
only R or
No, not
Python or
only
R.
no. Or like
Oh, okay. So, like in this case of these two options, like pay attention to Python more than to R because, like there are much more possibilities with the Python, a large community, a lot of literature courses, and so on. So forget about R. It's dead in my view. About Python, it depends. So if if I talk to someone who just fresher, so new in the field, so my advice always is do not learn Python yet. Go to some interviews, apply on jobs, and if you receive some rejections about Python, so like you have a good feedback, you will see that you have a good knowledge of SQL, Tableau, and so on. But we look for candidate who have strong knowledge in Python. Then it is like the sign that you have to learn Python more. But with the seniority, and you have at least 1 year of experience as a data analyst, the Python became more important because like you could do a lot of stuff with the help of Python and so on. So in my view, it is better for start to learn Power BI, because like a lot of companies also use not Tableau but Power BI. And then if you like will have confidence with is Power BI, start applying. If you receive feedback about bad feedback rejections about Python, so it's the sign that you have to learn Python. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That was my task,
not
actually.
R.
Yes, you said what I think.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, yes, there is tons of job
Mm-hmm.
looking someone with the Python, but I can apply whatever my skills at the moment because not every job coming with the Python
Mm-hmm.
requirements. So I'm seeing, yeah, Power BI being more popular than Tableau. So
Mm-hmm.
I can learn Power BI, and after that, if I see necessary, or maybe I can get some offer, the company can have offer me to training program for Python. I'm thinking the same, but sometimes I'm just being confused. I'm thinking like I need to focus maybe Python because everyone is talking about Python in the data analyst field, and I shouldn't be stay behind. I thought, but yes, you are right for this. And my another thing,
It's just a tool. So
yeah.
you could, for example, I have some task on my work, and I could provide the findings with the help of just SQL. Sometimes,
Mhm.
sometimes with the help of SQL, I extract data, then import it on Google Sheet. If it's not large data set, for example, like 100 rows, I could provide my findings with the help of Google Sheets, and that's all. Without knowledge of Python and so on. Sometimes I could use Power BI for it if it's large data set, and also provide some insights that I have. That I have to provide. And with the Python, it's very useful when you have some routine task that repeat from time of the time, and then also when you have large data set, for example, like some CSV file with a million of rows. Yeah, in this case, Python will be very helpful. But it's not always the case. Sometimes you just understand that you could take a smaller data set and provide the same findings with it. So it is like, for example, for my managers, it doesn't matter with the help of what tools I provide the answers for their questions. So it's like maybe it could be SQL, Google Sheet, Python, Power BI, and so on. They value my findings, that they could make some decisions on my analysis. And tools, it's just a tool.
Okay, thank you so much. And what are you thinking about the data cleaning tools? Because in my current role, I'm making a data cleaning, but the basic, like fixing the columns, like fixing the dates, maybe the text, but not the really complex data cleaning. Because before the file comes to me, it's going another department, and they are kind of doing the cleaning stuff. So, but sometimes I'm seeing some roles they are asking ATL tools, and not familiar with them, because usually I'm using Tableau preparation tools for the data cleaning.
Mhm.
But they are using like totally different tools that just designed for the cleaning data. So do I need to learn data cleaning as well, like professional way?
I'm a little bit biased because I work with the data engineers,
Mm-hmm.
and it is their responsibility
Yes.
for for this high quality data and so on. Sometimes I think that data is not so some problems with the data, and then I just write down SQL queries that prove this, that something wrong with the data, and send it to them. In my view, it is always better to have some additional skills, and some company want for data analysts to partly work as a data engineer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's required time. And in my view, for be better data analyst, this person have to learn more data analyst tools, for example, like Power BI and so on, but not like data ATL tools. It is always useful to know it to could work with them. But in my view, if I look on some like additional courses, I look in more data analyst tools, not data engineers tools.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, that's kind of
it it
feels,
depends on the
yes, it
company.
depends.
Mhm.
Yeah, recently there is some companies, maybe the
Smaller one, yeah,
small
smaller
companies,
one.
they are kind of collecting all the roles like data engineers, data science, and data analyst all together. And sometimes that's making me confused. As a data analyst, I know my role and
Mhm.
I know where I am and why I'm in that company. But sometimes I'm thinking, oh, maybe the field is changing, maybe data analyst role is changing, it's getting bigger and bigger, or does the company just wanting this? It's kind of a
Mhm.
complex topic for
It's
me.
it's a kind of trade-off. So of course you could spend time and learn this stuff and be a better candidate for this kind of companies. But you spend time on this stuff, but not the other, and you always have to value like what you want to prioritize, what you where you spend your time, because like your free time where you could learn new stuff is limited. So you have to pay attention more to tools that you really need. So in my view, it is better to learn data analyst tools and to try to apply on companies that already have data engineers and so on.
What's like for your basic data analyst tools you advise the people learn first?
So of course, first it will be SQL because it is the main tool that everyone needs. Then it will be BI visualization, so Power BI or Tableau. Sometimes it's Google Data Studio like Looker, but
Because
it's not it's not on first two places, so it will be on third place. But so Power BI and Tableau is the main stuff. Basics of statistics. And if we talk about some product companies that have a lot of customers on B2C market, it have to be also statistics that connected to A/B testing, because it's
yeah,
also very
it's
valuable
interesting. It's
to
interesting.
know. Yeah. Excel, Google Sheets. It's always important to know this stuff. Yeah. And then product metrics or just metrics. It's depend on if you marketing will be marketing analyst, it have to be marketing metrics. If you're product analyst, it have to be product metrics. Because like in product tech company, data analysts always work for growing good metrics and try to decrease in bad metrics. And without knowledge how you can calculate it, how what's this metric consist of, it will be very hard to help your team to increase good metrics like conversion, like ARPU, like LTV, and so on. And last but not least, Python. in my view. Yeah. Also, it depends. There are all the like smaller tools. For example, in 3 weeks, I will be working in other company, and this company will use they use amplitude, and it's not so popular tools among data analysts, but at least this company use it. I will be use it. I will use it in this company, so I learn these tools how to use it, because like my future colleagues will use it. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but if we talk about the most popular, in my view, it is that I mentioned.
Yes,
Yeah.
you mentioned that's another topic that I wanted to talk with you. I know basic Excel, I know basic Google Sheet, but also Excel itself can be complicated tools, and there is a lot of things you can do, but I never needed it so far because there is more powerful tools. I can even make it more faster, you know. But also I'm gonna talk about some job description again because I'm in the looking for another job. My contract will end. That's why I'm kind of interested with the tools more at that moment in my life. So what do you think about Excel? Some companies like asking like Excel, like really advanced one. What does it mean really advanced in Excel? Because I never felt so far, oh, I need to learn Excel because I know the basics and I'm kind of sometimes I'm using it for the sending file to my coworkers, to departments, sometimes for the small data, for data cleaning. But I never felt I need to be advanced in Excel. What do you think about that?
To be honest, I don't know. I use Google Sheets a lot, but I think I use some basics stuff like some formulas, some pivot tables, some visualization, and that's all. Because it's very good tool for quick analysis, and like everyone could use Google Sheets. For example, if I send it to my product manager, he or she could very quickly look at my findings and maybe add something in cells, because everyone know how to use it and so on. So I think it's like to know what advanced Excel in this or particular company mean, like you have to apply, and then if you received a home test assignment in Excel and done it, you and received some feedback about it, so you understood if it advanced level or not, because like it's very dependable from the company. Some companies say it is like advanced level, and this level maybe not, so maybe basic in other company. Yeah, so it's very uh, stuff like this.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much. I don't have any other question. I was kind of, as I said, I'm looking for a new job, and
Mhm.
the important things for me at the moment, the fix my portfolio and focus the new tools, what I can learn or what I need to learn actually. I really wanted to get your personal thinking and personal experience. Thank you so much.
I also want to add. I believe in three things about finding a job and so on. First, as we talk about, it's a pet project, portfolio project, or passion project. So it's something that you create with your hands, with your knowledge, and showcase your skills. That you really know these tools that company wanted to look and so on. The other one is network.
Network.
So yeah, you try to connect with the people, you try to like provide some online connection, or maybe you could like meet people on site, and these people could also in future maybe recommend you to other to their companies, and it's wonderful. Also, as I looked, it is your first session on ADP list, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So there are a lot of talent acquisition managers, recruiters, especially in USA. So you could like book session with some of them. Provide some. Maybe they could provide your review of your CV, review of your LinkedIn profile, maybe your cover letter. Also provide mock behavioral interview with you. So use this stuff and this. Persons, they could be your part of your network in the future. So try to look at them and so on. And the last one is media activity in social media, especially in LinkedIn. So write down about your projects, write down about your learning stuff, and so on. Of course, you will not write down that you look for a new job and so on, but you could post about your learning path and so on. So your post has to create association with you as a data analyst, as a professional data analyst who love to learn, who create beautiful visualization, beautiful projects, and so on. So like this portfolio projects, network and media activity can help you to like enhance yourself, to stand out among other data analysts on job market.
Yes, you really marked the good points. Network is really important, and
Mhm,
I'm really working for it. Especially in LinkedIn, I'm very active. I'm sharing my experience with my
mhm,
connections, trying to be insight for someone and get some insight from someone, and sending cold message to recruiters, to the
mhm,
managers, and trying. I mean, not to just the manager or recruiters. I'm even connecting with the anyone who is starting the career just new. They are trying to
mhm,
go
mhm.
find bootcamp because I know they are a new starter, but someday we're gonna be manager in somewhere, senior in somewhere. So we have to support each other in the even the
Yeah, yeah.
starting point, not just yeah. I'm kind of trying to build network. It's not easy to learn tools in some place to focus your job and be the best
Mhm.
and also create the
Yeah,
network.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It is not easy to
It's
build
like
connections
yeah.
sometimes.
Mhm, mhm,
Sometimes I feel like I'm not focusing network enough, or sometimes
mhm.
I feel like I'm not focusing my job enough. Uh, but I'm trying my best. Thank you so much. And I never thought that I can use that ADP list for the interview mock or the review the resume. That's amazing platform for to do that. Actually, I never thought this
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
for
like
that
it's
idea. Yeah,
mentorship platform, so you could
yeah,
use it as you want, and you will provide some your query. So what you wanna from this mentor and so on. And this mentor will not like maybe someone do not provide mock recruiters interview, they will reject the session or write down to use it. It's not a part of my mentoring session and so on. So it's like
definitely, definitely.
worth trying.
That was good idea. Thank you so much. I will definitely try it. I will
Mhm,
definitely go with some purpose for the mentorship, like
mhm,
what I mean. For this mentorship session, I was purposing to learn about tools from someone
mhm,
really
mhm,
experienced in the field. But yes, I definitely need someone for the resume check or to get feedback about my portfolio and project. I will definitely go ahead and try find a way to find that person's.
mhm, mhm. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm glad that
yeah,
uh,
that was amazing idea.
provide.
I never
Mhm, mhm,
thought. I'm actually newbie in the ADP list too. You
mhm,
are
mhm,
my first mentor that I
mhm,
need a lot. Yes, and thank you so much for doing that. That's amazing. You are doing that just for to help people, support
mhm,
people without get any rewards, anything back. That's really good.
mhm.
Hopefully one day I will be one of that persons like
Yeah, I
you.
hope. Mhm, mhm.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so in case if you will have other question in future, you could book a session and we could talk again. So
Actually, I'm curious. I'm working
mhm,
on the project now.
mhm,
It's about the customer churn. And
mhm,
I'm really confident with that project, but I need time to finish it. All
mhm,
right. So I don't know if you are doing that, but it would be perfect if we can have another session for to
mhm,
check my this project together. You can give me feedback. You can say
mhm,
to me if it's look professional or if I need to work on it. But as I said, I'm not done with project. I'm still in the like the level that I'm looking for data.
mhm, mhm,
Not the real project at the moment, but maybe in 2 weeks or in 3 weeks, I don't know. It will be a real project. So I would be glad if you review it with me and give some feedback to me.
yeah, of course, no problem. So you book the book session and we could
I will
look at it.
definitely do that after I done with the project. So you mentioned you're using Power BI in your current role,
Mhm,
but I will do my project with Tableau. So
mhm.
do you think it will be like problem for you to
No,
really?
it will be not
Okay.
problem. So it is better. It is. I will look more on the logic of this
Yes.
visualization, on the findings that you provide, on the conclusion, recommendation, and so on. It doesn't matter all the tools
Yes,
of it.
yes, that would be perfect because before, I done with a lot project and all the time I send my project to the professionals and they give me review and I fixed it. And
Hmm.
with that way I got the really good projects. That's my method because yes,
Hmm.
with my level I'm doing my best, but to have some comments, some reviews and fix it also improving me in the field. So it
Hmm.
would be amazing. Thank you so much. I will definitely, after done with project, I will
Hmm.
definitely come back and book another session.
Yeah, deal. Yeah.
Thank you so
So
much, Roman. That was
you're welcome.
amazing, and I'm
Yeah.
glad that I meet with you. Hopefully, I will see you with my project in soon.
Mhm. Okay, deal. Yeah.
Thank you so
Goodbye.
much. Goodbye.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice